Hello, dear Cancer. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your time with me and your patience always. Dear Cancer, what's happening? What's happening with you guys? Let's look at your love life and your general life. I'm looking at mid-July 2019. You did have that new moon solar eclipse in your sign, so new beginnings and endings. We've got the eclipse in your 7th house of Capricorn, anything to do with partnerships, business related or otherwise, authorities. The South Node is in your 7th house, so many Cancerians are going through major changes. Okay, so let's take your cards, dear Cancer, and look at the energies. And this is a general reading for many people out there, so if it does not resonate, please watch your moon or rising sign. Venus, if you're female, male. If you're male, look at your Mars, and if you know your North Node, you can also watch that. So in the now position, 2 of Pentacles. I'm using the Connolly Tarot, and the rest of the cards will all be in the description box below. What is the challenge? Page of Swords. The foundation is the Hermit, which is Virgo. It's a major arcana card. In the recent past, Page of Pentacles. 2 pages here, so we could be talking about, of course, children, family. Cancer is all about the mother. It's all about our foundation, our family, our heritage, our home. Okay, crowning your reading is the Star card, which is Aquarius. In the near future, 9 of Swords. Wow. In the position of you is the 4 of Cups. What's around you is the 8 of Cups. In your hopes and fears is the 10 of Wands. And the outcome for you is the 9 of Pentacles, dear Cancer. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. This is a brand new beginning. This is talking your truth, a successful new beginning. But I also feel that there is a big decision that's actually being made with this card. What is at the bottom? We've got the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles could be another earth sign. Usually this is the sign of Taurus. This could be your moon or your rising sign. I feel that this is the energy that you are portraying at this time. King of Pentacles is someone who is very business orientated. They're very stable. It's all about money. It's all about business. But you could be dealing with another earth sign in general. So we've got Taurus and we've got Virgo so far. And I'm not going to rule out Capricorn because the eclipse in your 7th house is in Capricorn. Let's look at the bottom. Go deeper. We've got the Chariot. So wow. Overcoming obstacles. You know, this is Cancer, and this is where the eclipse happened. Some of you are in the driver's seat. You are moving, maybe even residence, moving business, having a standard, I shouldn't say standard, having a bright new beginning, I feel, with this Ace of Swords, and a very decisive new beginning. Okay, beneath the Chariot, we've also got the Queen of Cups. And this is, I would say, it's like, you know, trusting your intuition. Some of you could be dealing with another water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The Queen of Cups is someone who is very emotional, someone who is very intuitive, very loving, someone who shows they share their feelings with others. It's not someone that keeps their emotions buckled up. Let's look at the astrology for you, dear Cancer. One card for Cancer, how you are being affected. And we've got the solar eclipse and revolution. Wow. And it's a number 44. So yes, the solar eclipse, the new moon, total solar eclipse happened in your sign. So this is where the new beginnings are happening. Now you are having a revolution. Now revolution does bring to mind Aquarius, which is the rebel. It's the change. Aquarius is in the sign of Taurus. You've also got Aquarius here with a star. And you know, revolution means that you are changing things up. I don't see a lot of happiness here around you. I see that you are feeling a little bit left out. Okay, you are like on the inside looking out. What I feel here is that you need to actually make that revolution. If you are in a position that you have not been happy and you've been searching for the answers, then it's time, especially with the full moon, the lunar eclipse happening in your 7th house. It's like a brand new chapter is beginning after that eclipse. Okay, so this is your solar return. You are on your solar return, so it's supposed to be a really good time for you. So let's see what the blessings are for you. Let's look at your love life. 3 cards. We've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, so keep an open mind. We've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And we do have the children here. And one more card. And we've got it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so some of you may have been dealing with someone that was quite Aquarian. They did things in a different way. I feel a very eccentric vibe with the Aquarius card here and the keep an open mind. Some of you may have you may have Aquarius as your moon or your rising sign, and maybe you like to do things differently. And some of you, I don't know why, but I feel that some of you are actually coming out into the light. You are being open with people around you, around your personality, about your likes, your wants, your desires. I feel that you're at the point of you are thinking that, okay, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to either tell my family that I'm in a same-sex relationship, for instance, or I'm going to tell my family that I never want to get married, or I'm going to tell my family or my friends that, you know, I want to become a tattoo artist, or, you know, I want to have a sex change. Whatever it is, I feel that you are going through a revolution. You are the one that is, you are starting a revolution. Now, for some of you, of course, it could be someone else that is around you that is doing this. It could even be a child. You know, they're different, they're eccentric, they want to stand out, whether it's them having blue hair or green hair or purple hair or whatever. They want to stand out in the crowd. They want to do things differently, and there is nothing wrong with being an individual. You know, we have to let people show their true colors, and I think that that's got a lot to do with your reading here. Now, you may be dealing with someone that has got a mohawk, and you are worried about bringing them home, you know, and the keep an open mind is what you're telling your family. It does say make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. If this is something that you have been keeping hidden, not telling people about, then as I said, you are coming out with it. Okay, so it is safe for you to love. It does say that even though you may be dealing with someone that is quite different, now this could be also the message for your partner whom is watching this video. Yes, it is safe for you to love. Things may be looking like weird right now. I feel that there is a sort of like a weird energy here in this reading. It's like a make or break. Am I going to go forward with what I think? I'm really worried about it. Like in the near future, you've got the Nine of Swords. Some of you may have taken time out. You're aligning with a divine. Look, this is someone who is very spiritual. Some of you may be even moving into, a career of, becoming the guru, being someone who is very spiritual. You're divinely guided to walk a new path, and maybe you come from a traditional family or a very dogmatic, very like going back traditions, going back years. The tradition was that we believe in this, and why are you so different? Why are you the one that stands out? Why do you want to be different? And I feel that that's an issue that some of you are dealing with. Or, as I said, you're bringing someone home that is different, but it doesn't mean that they don't have a heart, they don't have two legs, two arms. They are a soul as well, and they are living on their path. They are living their calling, so it does not hurt to, either accept it, either go with it, or if it's not for you, I suppose, again, that's your choice. Or if people do not understand where you're coming from, that's their choice too. Okay, I feel that that's got a lot to do with this reading. Let me take the cards. We've got the Two of Pentacles, so there is a decision that is being made. Okay, a decision between two things. Maybe some of you are juggling things at this time. Maybe you've been very busy. You've been, as I said, things are up in the air. Now here we've got the Page of Swords, which is the challenge. So the challenge is communication, sending that message, talking about things, speaking the truth. This is the Ace of Swords that Page is holding. Now it could also be that the challenge is that your family, let's say for the younger generation, they expect you to study law, and you want to study the occult. You want to study astrology, for instance. I think that this is the truth. This is the challenge. This is the challenge to communicate. Now, in the recent past, Page of Pentacles, some of you may already have started something that you are wanting to grow on. This pentacle can speak of your own business, right? Something that's going to bear fruit for you. You've taken that first step into something that is practical, something that you feel is, has got promise for the future. And again, this is another page. So I feel that in the recent past, the beginning has started. Now, some of you may also be paying out for studies. Maybe you've enrolled in some sort of studies that your parents do not know about. Maybe some of you are investing in a business that is, again, you have not told the world about it. Because in the foundation, we've got the Hermit, which is Virgo. Now, Virgo is very analytical. Virgo is our daily routine. This is also, going within, looking for information, doing the research. This is Mercury in retrograde. So it's a very good time. Some of you are being enlightened about the divine, about the occult, about, spirit. And I feel that some of you are even wanting to, you could be at the stage where you are studying to become a teacher. As you could see, the man down the bottom is trying to take the light. So this man is offering enlightenment to others. And that's all about teaching. And this could be, I don't know, some groups or association that you've been dealing with. Could be, this could even be your wish fulfillment, that you've wanted to do this forever, and now this is what's on your mind and you are communicating this. The star is social media. It's also a card of hope. He's focusing on that star, and this could be something at a distance as well. Some of you may even be willing or wanting to visit a spiritual retreat, which deals with, what you want to follow, what is your wish. Now, the star card is Aquarius. As I said, it's something very progressed. It's the future. I feel a lot of hope is here, but I also feel that there is a lot of worry. Look at this here. In the near future, we've got the Nine of Swords. So this is like, being up in your head, worried, sick about what's going to happen, how people are going to take this, how people are going to see you. This is sleepless nights. Some of you may have been just studying very hard, and you've been lacking sleep. Now, in the position of you, we've got the Four of Cups, and in the Connolly Tarot, and the fours always speak about home and family. This could even be something that's been offered to you, and you are thinking whether you should accept this cup. Now, this could be a cup of something that's going to make you very happy, but it's also the beginning, because it's only the ace that is the focus here. And there is communication about this. Now, usually with the Four of Cups, it's a card that the offer hasn't come through at the right time, hasn't been noticed for whatever reason, but I feel that this card here says that, yes, the offer is on the table, whatever this offer is. Now, if this is, the Ace of Cups that's been offered to you from someone that, as I said, they could be quite different. And that's why you are communicating a bit about it. You are worrying about it. Do I accept this cup? Do I show to my family? Will they disinherit me? For instance, will they accept me? And in the environment position, we've got the Eight of Cups again. Spiritual retreat, spiritual maturation. It looks like the Eight of Cups here in the Connolly Tarot. She's holding that Ace of Cups, which is spirit. Spirit has given her enlightenment with this cup. So she is communicating either with a divine or someone who could be a spiritual teacher, a spiritual group. And she is like looking for those Two of Cups. She will be moving on to look for those Two of Cups. So there can be a situation where there is talk about partnering up, and this could even be, let's say, partnering up in business in a spiritual, avenue. Okay, now in the hopes and fears, we've got the Ten of Wands, and we could see someone that is planting the seeds. So some of you are hoping to have a beginning. Yes, it's been tough because the Ten of Wands is a heavy burden. But I feel that these seeds have been planted at some stage. They will bear fruit. They will sprout. Now, he is planting in a wintry atmosphere. So this is like putting things away for a rainy day, if you understand what I mean. It's like having done, you're hoping that what you've begun, and maybe this was around a difficult time in your life, you're hoping that you will see the fruit of your labor here. Okay, so even if this is a fear, you're fearing that maybe you won't be able to carry this burden, whatever this is. So whatever you've begun, you're hoping that you can, continue this. And the outcome card is the Nine of Pentacles. Now this is the Virgo energy. So Virgo is being mentioned here, dear Cancer. You may be dealing with a sun, moon, or rising Virgo. We also we've got air qualities here, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, mostly Aquarius. We've got the Hermit, which is Virgo again. Now, we've also got a lot of watery energy here, so I think that this is your energy mainly. We've also got, if we're looking at the solar eclipse, it's very like the solar eclipse. That's the sun, right? So the fiery energy would be Leo, I think, so far. And yeah, the air qualities, I said mainly Aquarius. Mainly Aquarius. Let's take some more cards, because in the outcome position I see the Nine of Pentacles. Someone is standing alone, but they're not. She's focusing on those pentacles that are outside. I see these pentacles as being close to her, in her midst, but she's on the inside looking out. So what this is telling me is that you need to get out and about. I think that if you are hoping, for those of you that are single, you need to get out more, obviously. Now, I've already mentioned the signs. Let me take some more cards. For those of you that are with a partner, and you may even have a choice of two, because we've got the Two of Pentacles. And when I say a choice of two, the signs that I've already mentioned, I think that some of you may be having a hard time if you are dealing with an air sign, because the challenge is here to communicate. Okay, you may be dealing with an air sign or an earth sign, dear Cancer, and the earth sign would be Virgo, mainly, because we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, if you can see, check this out. Look at the communication between these two cards. Okay, this person is juggling two people. So we've got the two situations. We've got the Page there, which is the challenge. And in the recent past, we've got the Page of Pentacles. So, yes, I know it's only pages. They're only pages, which says to me that pages bring in changes, right? It's all about communication. Now, the Page of Pentacles is because it's a pentacle. It's showing more grounded, more stable. The Page of Swords is, air, and it can be a little bit flighty, And if we put the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords here that the page is holding, that's the Ten of Swords, okay? And then we've got the Ace of Swords, which is at the bottom here, which would make it 11, and 11 is a karmic number. Let's not forget the King of Pentacles here. Now here we've got a king, okay? So the page becomes the king, right? The Page of Pentacles becomes the King of Pentacles. And here we've got the Star card, and I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get the King of Swords. So let's take a card on the now position. And we've got the Five of Wands, which is an imbalance, not being on the same page, trying to build on I don't know, a business, something that you desire, not being on the same page with this Page of Swords, not being on the same page. Disagreements. Now, it's hard making a decision, I can see this. Let's look at that Page of Pentacles. And we've got Justice here. So the air sign, again, we've got now Aquarius and Libra, but Justice is also, it's Libra, so that's the partnership house. Justice is fairness and balance. And it's a number 11 again. So 11 was just mentioned now, and it's funny that, you know, the Hermit could also be, this could also be someone who looks into the details, a detective. Or for some of you, others of you, this could even be a doctor. Some of you may even, I don't know, because we've got the Star, which is a card of healing. We've got the Nine of Swords, which can be worry. Someone is on the inside looking out. Let's look at the Hermit. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Some sort of a completion. It's been a burden going within looking for information. It's been a burden that you've had to go through whatever you've gone through here. Taking time out, being away from others. Taking time out in solitude. And we've got the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. There has been some sort of a burden that you've been dealing with. We go from the 5 to the 10. Now maybe for those of you that have been studying very hard, it's been tough, but you get to your goal. Those of you that family has been a burden for you and they have not accepted you, that's been tough as well, but we're getting to the 10. So some of you may have been hiding from family. This could even be extended family. Let's take another card here. I want to see another card. And then we've got the Ace of Cups. So whatever you've completed here is making you very happy. Whatever you've found, because the Hermit is enlightenment, you know, it is connection with the divine. This is the Ace of Cups. Now, for some of you, you may have just been working really, really hard, not living your life at all, because you've wanted to build a foundation. As you can see here, this man is moving towards his goal, which is a home. Now, this could be metaphorically, literally, okay? Because it is Cancer season, which is all about our foundation, our family. Yeah? Let's take the Star card. And we've got the Knight of Swords. Wow. Communication, dealing with the past, quick communication. This could even be a fight, an argument. Communication that comes through quickly. A lot of decisiveness, a lot of quick energy. Let's take another card. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles. Two people being left out in the cold, feeling as though they don't have a sanctuary, but they have to change their perspective, right? They have to look behind them. And of course, you know, fives are all about an imbalance. We've got two fives. But you know, you're going from the Five of Pentacles to the 9. So for those of you that have had legal issues, arguments that have left you out, maybe even, when I say out, I mean the arguments have left you feeling alone and torn and hurt and unloved. You are not alone. That's what the Five of Pentacles speaks to me about, that you are not alone. Let's look at that Nine of Swords. And then we've got the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius. So fire sign is Sag here. This is temperance. This is saying that these are your angels. Something is being worked out on your behalf. Now again, temperance is Sagittarius. Again, to do with spiritual studies, the guru, the vision of the future. Okay, temperance is your angels working something out for you, but this is going to take a little while. You have to temper yourself. This is also a card of healing. Thank God. What this says is that you are not alone, dear Cancer. You are not alone. There's always help. Now some of you, and again, temperance speaks of spirituality, spirit and religion. Also foreign countries, foreign cultures. And you know that Sagittarius is all about truth as well. Wow. I was going to look at the Four of Cups. What do we have here? The Tower and the Knight of Cups. There's that offer. From the angel, it's turning into a knight. So this is the Tower moment, the revolution. And I think that the revolution is accepting this cup. Your revolution is accepting this cup. Now for some of you, again, it could be someone around you. Could be a family member. Could be a child. And what just opened, I'm going to, because I wasn't ready to say where I'd put it, but since it's open, I might as well take it. So on the Eight of Cups, we've got the Nine of Wands and the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is Taurus. So, as I said, spiritual retreat, spirituality, faith, religion, marriage, commitment. You're at the Nine of Wands. The 10 is here, but here we're going back one step. And you are protecting yourself. You've been through a lot. I feel that that's the journey. You are on a journey. You are rebelling. You are, and if you were not able to speak your truth, the truth is going to come out because the divine is going to do that for you. Okay, because the Tower is transformation. It's Scorpio, it's Uranus, it's the eccentric, it's future. The future is that you have to accept this offer, okay? Because this offer is going to help rebuild your life in whatever way that talks to you. This offer comes suddenly. It brings in the changes. I'd like to take one more card on this Tower. For those of you that were waiting on your partner to make the effort to be with you, to love you, you've tried to keep an open mind, you've tried to be patient, and then the offer comes through. Okay, some of you were ready to walk off, but last minute, you've got the 9 and the 10 of Wands. Those seeds that you've planted already, they are taking form. Let's take the Tower. Oh, wow, 2 of Swords. A decision, a blind decision. Making a blind decision. Let's take one more. The divine is doing this, 2 cards, so that there is more suspense in your reading. 2 more cards. Wow. Moving away from a difficult situation. We've got 2 cards of moving. You've got the 8 of Cups twice. Like, seriously. And if we put this here, okay, moving into, and I'm telling you, some of you may, and I feel that someone is wanting to become a priest here. Someone is joining the church. Yep. So true. and they're going to speak about it when there is no holding back, because the revolution has already started. Let's look at that 10 of Wands. There's the judgment. There's the chance. The chance is here. It's rising up. Rising up. Now, you may be judged by some, but you don't care. You don't care. Okay. Now some of you have got a great love for the church, for spirit, whichever way that speaks to you. And some people, I'm thinking that if you are going into the occult, okay, in metaphysics, some people are going to be frightened of you. They're going to judge you badly. But you are following your path, dear Cancer. There are some people with an open mind, but others are actually frightened. You know, they see it as dark, you know, just like with the energy of the eclipse. Let's look at that 9 of Pentacles. There's that King of Pentacles again. You did have the King of Pentacles here. Now, dear Cancer, I do believe that you are dealing with an earth sign, with someone who's not going to be, someone who may not have an open mind, but they're trying. He's holding that 10th pentacle. Yeah. And for those of you that are wanting, this is a business reading for you, a career reading, then there is promise for a lot here. And not only just, you know, pentacles and money, but it's also, you know, very spiritually rewarding. You're going to feel very, very rich, because you will be able to follow your path, and you will be seen as someone who is there, someone who is very grounded. The King of Pentacles is someone that people depend on. He's a good provider. So you may even be providing good and sound advice to others that are in need. As you can see, maybe some of you may have felt this calling, because this may be where you were at some point. So you go from the 5 to the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Yes. That is beautiful. That really is beautiful. I'd like to take one card on the Judgment. And the Magician, which is Mercury. And Mercury is retrograde right now, so communication may be a little bit muddled, but this could be also revisiting things from the past. Now, people do come back from the past while Mercury is retrograde, even situations. Remember what I said, those seeds that you planted back in the day are coming back. This situation is coming back here now. And you are going to be the magician. You are going to make the magic. You are, you know, you've got everything you need right now. You've got everything you need, and you're being given that second chance. So, as above, so below, the chance is here because the heavens are open right now with the eclipses. We're in between eclipses. Okay, this is saying communicate. You need to communicate what it is that you need with others. And Mercury is all about, you know, Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. And Gemini and Virgo are very logical thinking as well. So it's a very, you know, the next step is just very logical for you. Now, Mercury is in Leo. Leo is creative pursuits. And Mercury was on top of Mars recently at the point of the eclipse, the degree of the eclipse of last year. end of July. So this is like we're looking at a year back. Maybe that's when you had started sowing those seeds. Mercury is going to come back into Cancer now. Okay, communicate everything, things that started to be talked about, maybe even from last year. And then Mercury will be starting to move direct. So some of you may be keeping this stuff undercover until you are ready to come out with it. Okay, now the King of Pentacles, as I said, for those of you that are, trying to choose, as I said, choosing between an air sign and an earth sign, we've got the earth sign here. I'd like to take one card more on the Star card, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Remember how I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Air King didn't come out, the King of Swords, because some of you are choosing between an air sign and an earth sign. We do have the Knight of Wands here, which is showing up as a knight, not as a king. And with the Five of Pentacles, it says that there was no real love here. It was all about, arguments. There was no support here. And you found solace in another earth sign. I want to take one more card here. And we've got the Queen of Wands here now. Queen of Wands is someone who strives for their passion. They go for what they desire. And she's actually looking towards the future. Now, could it be that this Knight of Swords had someone else, was dealing with another fire sign? Could even be Sag. Look at the way there is a difference, though. If this is the energy of you, and this is the person that you are dealing with, fire and air talk about explosion. Yes? Queen of Wands is also the lucky queen. She's someone who is business orientated, someone who is very spontaneous. This energy here is saying that take the lead, because she is a leader. Take the lead and do what you have to, because she is sitting right on top of those two people that are left out in the cold. See that? And I feel that she's very humanitarian as well. If, again, you've got fire in your chart, again, it could be your energy. That's where I'm getting at. I'd like to take some Sibillas, and I'm going to take an angel answer in a few minutes. Let's look at a couple of Sibillas. Now, I'm going to say that we've also got Scorpio here, obviously. Now, this Queen of Wands could also have Scorpio in her chart. Why? Because Scorpio is the most passionate out of the water signs. They're very deep. We've got the Judgment calling, which is Pluto. We've got the Tower, which again can be Scorpio, even though I think it's Uranus. Let's look at the Worry card, the Nine of Swords in the near future with the Temperance. We've got Militare, which is the Ten of Swords. Remember I said the 9 and the Ace here that the page is holding does equal the 10. Militare is an uphill battle. It's hard work, and there are secrets around this. 10 of Swords, the end of suffering, but it's hard work. Now, he's got, because he's very similar to Capricorn. It's like, having a steep climb with that, with this mountain that's ahead of him. And he's the militare. He's in the military, and that's Capricorn as well. So let's see what else we've got. We've got falsita, which is like distrust or even deception. And it's the Four of Pentacles. So holding back, not speaking to people. Okay. And Some of you may also some of you also may have not trusted that you've got the ability to do this. And here we've got the domestico. Wow. And this is someone that there is no trust here with both these cards. My God, so many secrets. The domestico is supposedly a helper, but he's someone who is around your home, someone that is working on their own behalf. Someone is there for themselves, not a helper. And there's two cards of distrust here, and there's another card of secrets. So and this could be a female and a male that did not trust, that, you know, there's no trust between you and them because you are holding back and not speaking what your goal is, where you are heading, what you are doing. Yeah. Okay. We've also got the artista, which is like a discovery that is being made. This is like Aquarian energy. The genius makes a discovery. This could also be, of course, someone who works in the legal field. Maybe because this is the Seven of Cups, so that's the confusion. The confusion actually clears up. So there is a discovery that is made. So the illusion is broken here. Let's take the environment position. So 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and the Hierophant. We've got Vecchia Signora, which is a visitor, or this could even be a situation of, you know, maturity. Could even be someone who is guiding you, someone who you are conversing with, and just like the Hierophant, someone who could advise you. This could be an elderly person. Allegrezza al cuore. For some of you, we've got 3 people here. 5 of Cups. Those 3 of Cups that are spilt, the 2 that are still standing. Allegrezza al cuore. Just let me take the 3rd card, because this is merriment and happiness. I think that the advice that you're going to receive is going to make you happy. And maybe for those of you that are focusing on what's lost and not what is to be had, I think that the advice from this Vecchia Signora is going to lighten your load. And here we've got the Giovina Fanciulla, so this is pure energy, newness. This is the Virgin. This is like a newness here. It could be that the advice that you receive will help you feel supported, and you will be on your way to moving into, and Virgo, this is Virgo, so your daily routine. Now this could be also like advice from an elderly to a younger female about even a love triangle here. Because again, we've got the 2 men and the 1 woman. What I'd like to look at is the Tower right here. And we've got the Donna Maritata, the mother with the children. We've got the Ace of Cups, which is pleasant conversations around a table. And we are taking these cards on, what was underneath? The 4 of Cups, yes. On top of the 4 of Cups, we had, let me just show you the cards because it's, yeah. 4 of Cups, I said that was the cup. Yes, the Knight of Cups. The 4 of Cups turns into the Knight of Cups and the Tower. And the Tower puts you in a position of having to make a choice. But the choice that you're going to make, the blind choice, is going to help you. It's going to set you free in a way. And you are on the way, on the road to recovery, whatever this recovery is all about. And this is around the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn. That's when your new journey will, you've started in the past, and now there is a continuation of it. It's like the pinnacle of maturation here, I feel. And this can be a literal journey, yes. It can be metaphorical as well, moving into faith. Okay, we've got the Donna Maritata, which is a number 12. Now, she can be like the Empress because it adds up to a 3, but this is also about sacrifice, a mother sacrificing. I don't know what this is, the mother with the children. This is also the other person's wife. I don't know how that speaks to you personally, but we've got pleasant conversations with the Ace of Cup. And what else do we have? And we've got the leggerezza, which is the transformation. Let's not forget we've got the Tower here. So suddenly the transformation happens. There is a lightness of being. This is the Ten of Wands, getting to the end of the transformation. There is a, heavy burden that's lifted off you because the butterfly has gone through the transformation. And this is also a sexual energy. Now, this could also mean here that that's where the Tower happens and everything comes like you find yourself sitting around a table with family, your mother, and that's where the beginning of the transformation happens through conversations. I feel that your mother, the female, the mother figure in your life is very supportive. And I don't feel that there are many problems here. We've got the Ace of Cups here. Okay, we've got the transformation. Now, no transformation is easy. Some people may not take this very easily. Others will be fine with it. And I'm going to say that for some of you, this could be you're telling your family, if you are single, that you have met someone who's got their own children already. So there are many, many scenarios that can play out here, dear Cancer. I'm going to take an angel answer, finally, to get your reading to you. Let's take for Cancer, please, spirit guides and angels. Cancer, please ask your question. I may take a couple of cards, so calling on Spirit here. Can Spirit please answer Cancer's question? Okay. Oh, wow. How many cards do we have? 4. We've got trust. We have compromise. We have take action. And we have yes. Okay, let's quickly read them. Quickly read them from the book. Let's go to trust first. This is a time for trust. Sometimes there is no yes or no to a question, even though you've got the yes. There are situations where we are better served by not knowing what is to come so that the miracle can unfold before our very eyes. Now here, compromise. Let's find the page first. Okay, in order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also, take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work toward an agreement where everyone wins. Beautiful. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. Now, next is take action. And the time has come to take action. Your angels are waiting for you to take the next step so that they can assist you along the path to your dreams. Do away with procrastination and uncertainty. In your heart, you know what to do. Get going. Whether you're focused upon career, relationships, or some other topic, the fulfillment of your wishes isn't going to just fall into your lap. You must be actively focused on the pursuit of what you want. And the Yes card, and it says the answer to your question is yes. If you want a more detailed reply to your inquiry, you can ask additional questions and pull more cards. Okay, so for those of you that did not get the answer to that yes, what we have here is yes with an exclamation mark. That is crazy, dear Cancer. That is like seriously crazy. Wow. Bravo. The decision you've made is the right one. There's no need to continue to sort through additional options. You know what to do, and you should move forward with your plans. You've made the correct choice for your personal growth and development. And it's funny that beneath that is the no card. So maybe for those of you that are asking, maybe the no came first. Yes, no, and then yes with an exclamation mark. So I see that a lot of you are on the fence. However, some decisions can be a true challenge. If the task ahead of you is daunting or even sad, then proceed with your plans in a way that is life-affirming and self-loving. Ask your angels to be with you every step of the way, and don't hesitate to call upon friends and family for support. And we've got the you're ready here as well. So take those steps, dear Cancer. You are ready. This is a time of revolution for dear Cancerians. Hope it all goes well for you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you. Don't forget to give me that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all so much. Sending you lots of love and light. Many blessings to all of you. Namaste.